Okay guys, this is question 5, the partnership account. I actually thought, to be honest, I thought this question was quite okay. I don't know about you, but I thought this was a good question because we played around with a lot of partnership questions. So first of all, it's about partnerships. Which of the following should be included in the partnership agreement? Now remember this idea of salaries. When we talk about salaries, we're talking about partners, right? So salaries and wages to employees, no. The employees, these are just wages. These are just expenses, right? The partnership appropriation account isn't actually in the agreement. It's just an example of that would be the rate. Your agreement will tell us the rate, for example, to allow on capital, the rate, if you like, on drawings, if you like, the salaries for the partners. So salaries really in partnerships are only to do with partners, if you like, when we talk about them. So the answer really here is that the rate at which is to be allowed on capital. Now I talked already about this, and we'll do this question here. So here we have someone leaving. They need to leave with their own, again, please watch the video on this. They need to leave with their own share of goodwill, right? They need to live with their own share of goodwill. So what do we have here? Again, what we need to do, what I think is always good is the question always helps you. It tells you goodwill to be introduced into the accounting records with the partnership change and then immediately eliminated. So what do we have? We would have actually, let me just use the what they have actually given us as opposed to me doing my OT accounts. So you can see the goodwill is 52,000. So I have 52,000, and who's leaving? I believe Riva is leaving, and she's taking, if that's nice, that's half. So Riva is taking 50% of that goodwill. So what do we have? We would have, that's my goodwill account, 52,000. I'm going to put in there. And I don't know if they have there's an account for Riva, but they don't need that. But if I had Riva getting 26,000, right? And then the other two getting, if you like, the Sam and Terry getting, so Sam would get 5,000, sorry, Terry would get 5,200, and Sam would get the difference, which looks like 21,800. Yes, or 20,800, something like that. Yeah, 2,800. So, but they're not asking for these. They want you to talk about goodwill. So now, because this goodwill can't exist, they tell you it has straight away. So what we now need to do is divide this goodwill. I'll use a different pen color. This is the way we do it. This is how you're supposed to do it. And I talk about the logic of what's really happening. But the way we now do it is divide this goodwill in the ratio 70 to 30, so that the remaining partners pretty much pay Riva for that goodwill. They're basically, Riva is basically selling that goodwill to Sam and Terry. That's what's going on. So what we have here is we have 52,000 times 0.7, and we have 36,400. So we have 36,400 to Sam. So that's 36,400 in Sam's capital account, and we have the difference, 15,600 to Terry, 600. So you can see that ultimately they have paid, if you take the difference between this and this, and you take the difference between this and this difference and this difference will add up to the 26,000, and that's how much they've both paid to Riva. And that's how your goodwill account will look, and that closes. It dies. It's done. 52,000. That's your goodwill account done and eliminated. So retirement, watch this video, watch the video please. What we're ultimately doing is creating goodwill and eliminating goodwill almost immediately. And you could have a question on introduction, so you need to go back, please, you need to go back to the exam kit and just do the questions on introduction and exit. And yesterday you seemed very good at doing those questions. So now we have here this question of profit appropriation, right? So this is where we're talking about how we deal with sharing of profit. So this is existing partners where everything's running fine and smooth. We're not talking about people coming in or retiring. We just want to share some profit. So these are the partners. This is the financial year end. There's no interest on capital or drawings. What a wonderful question. All you have is salary and sales commission. So we know these things have to come off, right? Any profit before we share it, right? So we're focusing on the share of profit. Remember, drawings do not get taken off profit. They just don't. Drawings don't get taken off profit. Drawings are drawings. Drawings don't get taken off the profit appropriation. Drawings go into the final sort of current account, right? Anyway, what do I have here? It tells us that profit for the year was 80,000 before. So I start off with 80,000. And then what do? I need to get rid of asthma. Asthma with 1950. We take that away, right? And then we also take out Ben, 1,400. Then we take their sales commission away. So we're basically giving them these amounts, 8,300. So we take all these away, if you like, and then we find whatever's left. So 80,000 minus all these four, we get our answer, and we now share whatever's left according to their profit sharing ratio of 60 and 40, right? And that's kind of how this works. I think the next page forces me to look at this clearer, right? So I do all that, take all those away, and then I do that, and I split that according to that ratio. So I think I actually have the answers here, just to have a look and see how they've arrived at that. So you can see those all minus, 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 and left, and you split that 27,000, 60, 40. And that's how you deal with that. Ben, this is an interesting one. Ben takes some goods for his personal use. I think that's this one over here. Ben takes some goods for his personal use. Now, drawings. Remember, I highlighted the fact that in your current account, drawings sit on the debit side of your current account, right? Because I explained that your current account was made up of drawings, profit, interest on capital, sales commission, interest on drawings. So you can start to see what makes up a current account. Ultimately, this current account is just a fluctuating capital account. And that's fundamentally it. And I think this is a good partnership question, but we need to do a few more because this is just really just seeing a variety of questions. Great stuff. That's question 5.